Hey guys, Jeff here. I'm standing by my pasture where the cows are. It's our only pasture that we have right now, although we are working on expanding out some pasture off to the east side of our house. We just need to put up some fence and clear out the woods a little bit, but we're working on it. But for now, I wanted to focus on overseeding our pasture that we have here already. So last year we had a patch of medium-sized trees. It was kind of brushy, about 4 to 7 feet tall pine trees, just brush that the previous owner hadn't removed. So I went ahead and I took the brush hog and I just mowed it all down, and it actually worked really well. I was surprised that the brush hog was able to handle all that, but it took care of it. And I only had one tire casualty through the whole thing because I was driving over all these little stumps that are about 3/4 of an inch. They're like little daggers, apparently, that just stab right into your tire. So I ended up losing a tube on my tractor, but other than that, it worked great, and I was able to just clear cut everything, and it really opened up a big space here. Previously, I was mowing, this was my yard before, and I was mowing around this big brush area, and I just wanted to get it cut down. And ironically, at the time we didn't even plan on having cows, but now that we do, I want as much grassland for them to graze as possible. So what I have here is a pretty stagnant piece of ground. It's kind of just dirt, and there is a little bit of undergrowth coming in. There's a little bit of grass coming in, but mostly it's just chopped up sticks and bare ground. So this side of the hill is kind of it kind of stays a little moist because the water just rolls down it all the time, but it's not so bad that it's going to erode away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a broadcast seeder and I'm going to go through and just spread some seed and see how it goes. The directions say to, cultivate the land a little bit. I'm not going to do that because my cultivator is not going to be able to handle those little stumps and the roots and everything that still exist down there. So I'm just going to put it right on top, and we're going to see how it goes. Alright, so we've got GroundWork Equine and Livestock Forage Overseeder. We've got the 25-pound bag. It says it covers up to 1 acre. It rejuvenates old, permanent fields. Alright. Well, I have an old field. Definitely isn't permanent. So we'll see how this does. I haven't done anything to the soil yet, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I'm going to have to do the best we can here and pray for the best. It says planting instructions allow 7 to 10 days for germination. Soil preparation and seeding. Cultivate the site until soil is firm, moist, and free of weeds and debris. If the soil is loose, roll or call to pack before seeding. Do not overwork the soil to avoid excessive wind erosion. If possible, the ground should be fallowed from a year prior to planting to conserve moisture. Untilled, weed-free stubble from soybeans and cereal crops can be the best seed bed. The residual stubble provides a firm seed bed for proper seed placement and helps the emerging seedling of perennial forage species. Drill seed at a rate of 1,800 square feet per pound. Okay. Well, let's see. We have this little Scott's seeder. It has 5 settings, and let's see if that is listed down here. They have Scott's AccuGreen, Scott's Old Style Drop Seeder versus a broadcast feeder. Okay, so we have a broadcast feeder, Scott's 2.75 to 3.25. Okay. Let's see. So we're going to put ours at we'll start with 3. Okay, look at us. We're following instructions. Let's see, what is in this? We've got Festulolium. Okay, don't know what that is. Annual ryegrass. We've got Italian ryegrass, red clover, white clover, crop seed, inert matter, lime coating material, and other weeds. Okay. So this is what's left from last year when I went through with the brush hog. As you can see, there's a lot of little stumps and little trees that are starting to pop back up. There's also a lot of cow poop. Got this little pine tree that decided he wants to make an effort. And then we do have quite a bit of grass coming through here. The cows are definitely keeping it cut back. They're grazing through here every day. I look out and see them. They're also sinking in. It's still a little soft back here. So this is mid-May right now. I think it's a great time to go through and spread this seed, and we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, so hopefully it won't wash the seed away, but it should help to get it activated and get it starting to grow. So this spot right here that we're about to do, I would say is maybe 100 feet by 80 feet. It's not huge. If you look behind here, you can see that there's like a big group of trees back here. I would say that the patch that I mowed down last year was a little bit shorter than that stuff. Well, I could tell you it was, because when I went to mow that, my brush hog would not handle it. It was just, there was too much trees that were 2 inches in diameter, and I think that was just maxing it out a little bit, so it was not happy trying to get that done. So as you can see, we have Betsy over there right now, and she's going through a section that I was able to mow down. She's cleaning it up right now, which is great, but I'm gonna focus right over here, and we're gonna spread some seeds. Alright, so I'm gonna open this up. Now, I am a complete failure when it comes to opening bags, so let's see if I can do well this time. I'm gonna be honest, I actually started this a little bit, and oh, fail. Definitely a fail. Alright, well, that might not be a bad thing. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dump it right in my little seeder here, and then we're gonna get started. Alright, so I think I covered it pretty good. Took me about 15 minutes to walk around. As you can see, I was just doing loops. I went back and forth. I went over the same spots a couple times, just trying to make sure that I got plenty of seed on the ground. I probably only used half the bag, but I think I got pretty good coverage. Now, you probably couldn't see it as I was going through, but that broadcast spreader was spreading it about 5 feet on each side. So I didn't need to walk over it too many times. Did you look at this? I am just surrounded by black flies right now. But anyway, I was able to do a couple passes, probably 6 or 8 passes in one direction, and then I went and I did loops around. And it went pretty quick. Like I said, it's gonna rain tomorrow, so hopefully that'll be enough water to activate those seeds, and then within a few weeks we might see this green up a little bit, and that would be great because I'd really like the cows to eat off the field rather than eat the hay that we provide them. And since it's the beginning of summer, well, it's late spring, they should be out eating off the ground instead of just what we provide for them. So I'm gonna get out of these bugs, and I'm gonna call it a day, but I call this a success. So I thank you for watching. I hope that it was informative to you, and if you have any questions, let me know and I'll do the best I can to answer them. Otherwise, if you want to see more videos that I plan to make sure you subscribe. Thank you.